So someone decided to cheat on Ludwig's stream. Wait, no, hold up. Kid Mephisto, are you saying it's just someone trying something? No. What is he trying? He's trying to cheat? This is a competitive game where you're battling against other people who are working their ass off to get good, or they're just playing to have fun. Trying something is not the same thing as going onto one of these clients and fucking cheating in order to beat them. Yeah, you try something, friends, you're like, yo, direct connect with me. I want to try these things just to have fun, right? Look, I had codes in single player games. I've done the Capcom code, and yet that is something I would do in a single player game because it doesn't affect anyone. Yeah, I wanted to just try it out and see what it was like, but it was single player, so it's fine. No one's affected. You cannot go into a multiplayer game cheating just to try something out. That makes no sense. Yeah, just some weird like etiquette stuff that you never considered back in the Wild West of Smash. I personally do think notches should be banned, or specifically like Firefox notches, but that's not cheating. That's allowed currently. Dude, I'm having a good time drinking this beer. I'm not gonna get into this. Unsubbing. You said imagine smurfing at an IRL tournament. Wait, didn't a couple people get in trouble for doing that at a recent tournament? I think a bunch of Florida people did it. A bunch of Florida people, including Plup, just smurfed a tournament online. They entered as randoms, and then the randoms did really, really well. I think one of them beat Ginger. I think Plup beat Ginger or something. Fortnite Fred, yes. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I actually did that. I actually smurfed at an IRL tournament. That's a true story. I don't know if you heard, but at a Brawl tournament, my friend, it was Bobak actually. Look, all right, it was the Wild West, okay? He had a tournament match against a Meta Knight, and we didn't really care about Brawl. All right, look, it was kind of shitty, right? We didn't really care about Brawl. We're like, wouldn't it be really funny if I played for you in this match against this guy? So Bobak sat down. He plugged in my controller. So I literally just stood right behind Bobak, okay? And Bobak just had my cord through his arm. And he just took my cord and plugged it in, pretending it was his controller. His controller's cord was just like underneath his leg or something. So he plugged my controller in, and then the other player plugged his controller in. And then I stood behind with my controller right behind Bobak. And then I played the whole game. And all Bobak had to do was just react, right? So when like Bobak lost to stock, he was just... It was porn acting all the way, right? Like Bobak would get a combo and he'd be like, yes. And he'd lose a stock, he'd be like, ah. Like as soon as I took a stock, I would be like, let's go, Bobak. I get the up smash KO. Yo, let's go. You got this, Bobak. Or like when I would die, it's like, don't worry about it, man. Come on, you got this, you got this. And I would keep doing it. And eventually the opponent just started looking at Bobak, just like he would actually look at his hands, right? He would... I don't know why he started to suspect, but like the body language is off. Like it was just like he would just look at his hands and then just kind of go back to the screen and keep trying to win the game. And the TOs started noticing something, and then they're like they started pointing at me and Bobak. They're like, hey, right there, right there. And then they all started storming towards me. And then I think I was like, no, we're just fucking around, man. We're just kidding. I'm a top player. I'm Hugs. What do you mean? I'm kidding. And then they're like, oh, Hugs, you dog. And then they just started the set over again. Which would totally not fly today. Okay? That would totally not be okay today. Yeah, that's just top player privilege. Yeah, no. But the thing is, if I did that nowadays, there would be a whole article on it. They'd be like, what the fuck is Hugs' problem, right? There's too much on the line nowadays. Back then, we were just a shit show. I'm not gonna lie. It took a while to get over all the, like, Wild West habits that people had from back in the day. Back in my day, if you wanted to cheat, you had to have your better friend smurf for you in person, live at the tournament. Yes. That's how it had to be. We were just having fun. And, like, Tio straight up saw it, started walking towards us, like, really trying to, like, I think they were going to kick us out the venue, but then, like, I just stopped immediately. I was like, no, we're just fucking around, man. I'm sorry. And then the opponent's like, haha, you got me, Hugs. And then they had a normal match. But Jesus Christ, dude. There's a good chance that person has never forgiven me for that. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to check. Anyway, should Hugs be banned from all events for cheating? I think so. I've had just about enough of this guy. That's a good poll. We got a poll in the chat. You son... Oh, come on, man. I only cheated and smurfed IRL because it was funny. That's better than Kid Mephisto's reason for cheating. Did you know that Larry Lurr used to smurf IRL as well? That motherfucker beat me in a tournament. And I didn't prepare for him because he entered as Heat Miser from that one claymation Christmas movie. And this dude had like 4 upsets. I was like, who the fuck is Heat Miser? And I didn't even prepare for him. And then it turns out it's Larry Lurr. I'm like, Larry, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, oh, yeah, that's my tag, Heat Miser. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I did not practice for Falco at all. And then he beat me. It's like, son of a bitch. So I don't think there's anything wrong with smurfing in friendlies. I think there's something wrong with it in tournament. But, well, there could be something wrong with smurfing depending on, you know, what you're valuing. But in terms of, like, should it be banned? No. I think smurfing is necessary for some, like, top players. If you want certain kinds of practice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, let me get rid of this chat. But yeah, that is the time that I actually smurfed IRL. Should I be banned from tournaments for the rest of my life? Yes, probably. Is that going to happen? No. And that shit was too funny. You can't do it. You can't touch me, chat. Yes, I cheated IRL. I smurfed IRL. Fine. All right? In a Brawl tournament, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right? There's a statute of limitations. You can't ban me for something I did during Brawl. No one cared about that game. There was tripping in that game. Dog, I had to do we had to do whatever we had to do to have a good time with that piece of shit game. Okay? We were bored. I had to smurf. Honestly, that's why I'm not even mad at Plup for smurfing. He literally beat Ginger entering a tournament as Fortnite Fred. Do you think I would ever disrespect Melee like that? Ever? Not in my goddamn life. Never would I disrespect Melee like that. Are you kidding me? Not a chance. Those were the days, folks. Those were the days. It's crazy. You could just get away with that shit back in the days. Now you can't. Now you can't. Now they know. They know the name. They know the reputation. I am a cyber athlete. Dance stream, baby. Yo, thanks everybody for the dope ass stream. See ya. Okay, look, if you gotta ban me from all Brawl events, I will sadly accept my fate. Okay? Did you smurf at a Utah tournament? Nah, I didn't smurf. It was their fault they didn't recognize my name.